Come on. In the boat, Dale. Good boy.
Good morning. Well, it's not a good morning. It's Monday, the 7th of April. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. Nikki is there. You may be able to see her head. She's on the back of the boat trying to phone the vets. Those of you that follow us on social media, on Facebook, will know what I'm about to say. Really, we've had a rough few days. Our little biscuit boy, our little dog, has been very, very poorly. We took him for a walk with the kids. We went for a lovely walk a few days ago, and he was in high spirits. He was bouncing around with little Noah. We went for a lovely walk and he was fine. It was early evening. We took them all out to go to the toilet, and we noticed Bandit wasn't walking right. He wasn't going to the toilet, and he just wasn't himself. And we thought, well, I don't know, but we'll monitor him, make sure he's all right. Came back on the boat. It wasn't too bad that night, but the next morning he went downhill. He couldn't go to the toilet. His walking was even worse, and he just wasn't himself. Obviously, we then got an emergency vet's appointment, jumped in an Uber, took him to a relatively local vet in Coven. He had scans, he had x-rays and blood tests. Basically then the vet came out and she said, it's bad news. He's got a bladder stone. We've tried several times with a catheter to try and free this stone. It was blocking up where he has a wee by his little willy, bless him. And this stone would not move, and they couldn't move it. It would be quite a major operation, and would be willing to do it. So obviously we said yes, but the vet actually said, but the chances of him making it is well, he wouldn't have made it. So basically the vet told us that he would have to be put down. So obviously we were in a mess. Nikki and I were in the waiting room, and we were cabbaged. We were in a heck of a mess, and we asked if we could give him a little cuddle to say goodbye. And the vet, I asked the vet to bring him so we could hold him. 10 minutes later or so, the vet came in and said, I have had one more go, and she managed to free the stone, although he was in kidney failure. His little kidney, they've never seen a bladder so swollen, and other organs, I don't know. But they freed the stone. He needed to be in supervision overnight that night, and the vet don't have any overnight facilities, so we had to rush him then, another Uber, to a veterinary hospital, Pool House Veterinary Hospital in Lichfield, and there we left him with more tests and a drip. This drip would feed him and would try and help his kidneys recover. We had to leave him there obviously overnight. Yesterday morning, it's an Uber away, it's half an hour Uber away. Yesterday morning we phoned up, they wanted him in again on more medicine another night, and to supervise him. And obviously we've got the danger of that stone blocking up again, because the stone is still in there. So we stayed last night. At the moment Nikki is on the phone trying to get hold of two vets. We have to try and organise an operation. He's having an operation to remove this kidney stone. He's still not out of the woods yet, so we're trying to organise now an Uber. Well, see how he is this morning, but hopefully get an Uber to pick him up from Pool House to take him to the vets for the operation. For him to have the operation in the hospital, money is an issue obviously, but for him to have the operation in the hospital would be an extra 800 or £1,000 ish at the hospital. The vets is the cheaper option. The main thing is his health. That's what we're worried about as well. But yeah, we're trying to sort things out. We're going to take you with us and have a bit of a chat, But at the moment, we're just trying to sort out what we're doing. Well, we've been in touch with Pool House, and we're on our way now to go and get Bandit. They haven't done blood tests there this morning, so we may have to go to the other vets. It's just so confusing. It really is. It's just a nightmare. So yeah, an Uber. Got to book an Uber.
Yeah.
It's not a good day. So we just sat now waiting for an Uber. Should be here in about 5 minutes. If you're wondering about the kids, Andy and Steve, on all our little trips to the vets in the hospital, have been looking after the kids. And Andy had to move yesterday. Steve's looking after the children for us, so we know they're safe. We just want to look at Bandit now. It's really been a rough few days. Thank you. Bye. Yeah. Where's Bandit? You good boy. Yes, you've been a good boy. You've been a brave boy. Hey.
Good boy, good boy.
Hello. Hello.
He's weird.
Oh. Well, as you can see, we've got little Bandit there. We have got to go from here to 368.
I can't remember the name.
I don't know.
378. I don't know.
I don't know. It's got numbers. And we've got to go from there. He's got to have another blood test to check his kidneys and to make sure he's healthy enough for the operation. We don't know, but he's just had a couple of wees outside with us. He was quite excited to see us. He jumped up to be picked up. Apparently he's been a bit of an awkward customer in the vets, haven't you? But I can't tell you how good it is to hold him. Yes, people that follow us on social media, on Facebook, will be aware we had to do something we didn't want to do, and that was set up a GoFundMe. First of all, can I thank everyone that has helped already?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much. Before everyone kicks off about insurance and everything, they are insured. Trust me, it isn't covering anywhere near what these bills are to save his life. And I'm not being dramatic or being a drama queen. They did save his life. We were told 3 days ago that there was no chance, and basically we were going to give him his last cuddle and say goodbye to him. And then the vet freed.
Good boy.
The vet freed the bladder stone, which gave him a chance. And this is where we are 3 days later. So we still don't know how his kidneys are. They were going to do blood tests here this morning, but they're not for some reason. I don't know.
We've got to have it done at the other vet.
So now we've got to go to the vet, but we're not booked in till 12:30, so we've got to sort of hang around. But yes, we've set up a GoFundMe, and we really didn't want to. Well, it was going to be too long waiting at the other vets, so we've decided to bring Bandit home. We thought that'll probably be some good medicine for him. Yeah, he's been a very brave boy, haven't you, darling? Have you been brave boy?
Going home.
Going home for a bit. Yeah?
Go see your brothers and mummy. Good boy.
Good boy. Yeah, GoFundMe was the last thing we wanted to do. And trust me, the expense of the vets is horrendous. But what do you do? What price do you put on a little life like this? We've got to give him his best shot. And that's where we're at. We're going to take him back now. Little Bandit is Noah's little boy, really. They love each other, so we thought it'd be good tonic, because little Noah's been going through it as well for the last 3 days. Well, we all have, basically. The best tonic for this little man is to go and see his brothers and his mum and dad and his miserable Uncle Dale.
Yeah, come on, darling.
Come on. Are we waiting for another taxi? Are we? Hey? Yeah, a happy little boy and a happy little girl when we went back on the boat, and Bandit was a lot happier, a lot more alert. And it was funny because Primrose and little Dixie were all over him, sniffing and everything, and he was fine with that, but he was a little bit growly with his brothers. But he sort of did come alive a lot more on the boat. We're taking him now for another blood test to see how his kidneys are doing. Yeah, yet another vet. So we're in the vets. Little Bandit has gone for his blood test. This is the bit we're nervous about. To see if his kidneys are operating correctly, and if they are, he'll be okay to have the op. If not, well, we don't know, but we'll find out.
We're fine. Creatinine has dropped down.
Oh, thank goodness.
Brilliant news. Thank you.
Yeah, so question to you. Are we operating today?
Today?
That was what you would advise, wouldn't it? It was
Yeah.
It wouldn't break down naturally. It was something else.
We think that it's not like a struvite.
Well, we're getting a bit of air. Hence, no hat. We're in the War Memorial Gardens, right opposite the vets. Actually, we just need to sit down a little bit. The results came back, and they're normal. They're really happy. He's responded to the meds.
I know, I can't believe it. We thought we were losing him a few days ago.
Well, we were told we were losing.
We told.
Yeah, so he's gone in for the op. We've got to go home and then come back again and pick him up about 6, half 6.
Yeah.
And hopefully that should be it. He will be on meds for a while, pain relief. We have been told it's quite a large operation. It's not keyhole surgery. They actually have to sort of go in and open his bladder and remove this dreaded stone. So yeah, that's where we're at. It's going to be a long afternoon. So we're just sitting here for a minute, but yeah. If you would like to donate to our GoFundMe, we really would appreciate it. As I say, it's tenfold what we thought it was going to be, but we need to save Bandit. We've got to. You have the option as well of PayPal. The links to both the GoFundMe and PayPal are in the description below. And if you want to join Chugabug on Facebook, the links are all on there. And you'll see different updates that we have been doing over the last few days with him. It's been a stressful, very, very stressful 3 days. We have had other things going on as well in the background.
We
So
haven't had sleep for I don't know how long.
they say it comes in 3s, and it has. I think it's come in 4s, to be honest.
Yeah.
We're having a rough time at the moment. Needless to say, there may not be a vlog this Wednesday. I keep editing and then cocking it up and then having to restart. I'm going to try my best to get a vlog out for Wednesday, but I can't guarantee it. I really can't. Bandit is the main priority at the moment. We're moored in Brood, but we do have to say a big thank you to the vets here, 387 vets here in Great Worley, I think they are. But we do have to say a big thank you to them, and a huge thank you to, I keep forgetting the name, Pool House Veterinary Centre in Lichfield for their 72-hour care. Everyone has been amazing, they really have, and really supportive and really looking after little Bandit. Yeah, we may get criticism, well, you should have got rid of the dogs when you had them. We will get criticism. I may turn comments off for this, we're bound to get it. But the thing is, we had to hand rear those dogs, and you don't know half the story, what we went through to bring them into the world. And we loved them. We love them.
They're our little family, aren't they? I'd do anything for them.
So that's where we're at. I don't know whether there'll be more on this vlog. I'd like to film, bring him home from the vets, but I don't know. We'll see.
We don't know yet how the op's going to go, do we? So
no.
So
we'll keep you posted, and if you do donate, thank you so very,
yes,
very, very much. Everything is happening at the moment. We got back to the boat. Steve made us a cup of his fine tea.
He did.
And the phone went. And it was the vet. And she didn't sound too happy, the vet. And we were fearing the worst. And then she told us that she'd put little Bandit under general anaesthetic for the operation. Sorry about the traffic. Put him in general anaesthetic. And wanted to do x-rays just to make sure to see where the stone was so she could remove it. She couldn't see the stone. The stone has gone.
It's a complete miracle, it's gone.
It's gone. She got the other vet there, he couldn't see it. So he hasn't had to have the operation. So we have had to wait a couple of hours. He was under general anaesthetic, so we're waiting for an Uber now to go and get the little man. Our emotions are going up and down at the moment. It's crazy.
Oh, it's making noises. Oh God, like squelching noises.
There he is.
Are you coming home? Are you coming home? Oh.
We're back at 387 Vets with this little man.
You're going home. You're coming home. Coming home with us.
He's a babe. Thankfully, all is well. He must have passed the stone, they think. They have double checked and checked again. The stone's gone. He is in some pain. He's had, I don't know, several catheters fitted. He's had injections and all sorts.
And his little drip.
So he is worn out. He's absolutely worn out.
I took you home.
So it's yet another Uber to get us back to the boat. Thanks for your support, guys.
Thank you very, very much.
Thank you very much for your support. It's really been hell for the last 3 days. Thanks, guys. Hopefully I'll get a vlog out for Wednesday. If not, normal service, I hope, will be resumed on Saturday. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Take care.
Goodbye.